Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Create with Nancy. I am Nancy Thompson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central New York. And today I have a quick, fun video for you showcasing a make and take that I included in my new catalog for my customers. So I think you will love it. It's called a Pinwheel Tower card. And it looks complicated, but it is so fun. Look at this fun card that just is full of motion, okay? Isn't that really cool? So let's get started. We can see this. So, okay, so first of all, the stamp set that I'm using with this card is Turtles and Friends. I love this. And if you're joining in, feel free to like, share, and follow here. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so Turtle and Friends. It comes as a bundle. It's in our annual 2021 to 2022 catalog. And it's just adorable how I love how this punch will punch out our stamped images and makes it really fun and easy to create. So here is, if you buy it as a bundle, you can save 10%. So look at all these adorable images that you can use with this stamp set. The creativity is endless. Okay, so let's get started. This is the make and take packet that customers received when they had, that was included in their new catalog, the mini catalog, when they attended my open house this past weekend. So the supplies in here, we have a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of designer paper. Okay, and I forgot to grab my paper cutter because we got to do a little scoring. And then you've got 4 pieces of cardstock, okay? This and 4 pieces of designer paper. The designer paper is 2.5 by 4 inches, okay? And then, and I chose fun colors to coordinate with my paper. You could make them all the same, whatever your theme is. I just wanted a bright, fun, and happy card. So, let's see. And then the cardstock is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And the measurements are listed here. They should be listed in the comments, in the description of the video. And then we have 4 pieces that are, you could do a mixture depending on how you want your card to lay out. I chose just 1 piece of white, basic white cardstock, so I could write a message. But if you want more places to write, you can interchange this. So maybe if you wanted even a larger space to write your message, you could make this white, cardstock instead. So these strips are 1.5 by 4 inches, okay? And then I have this, I believe it's, I didn't write that measurement down. It is 2.5 inch square that I cut on the diagonal because we're going to create a little pocket. You may not have this in. I thought of this afterwards after I started creating some packets to add this in. But you could add in any kind of designer paper that you wanted to it. So let's get started. And then of course you have your envelope and a strip of designer paper to decorate the flap. So we're going to first start off by scoring our designer paper. We need to score at every inch. So I'm going to just start at the 4-inch mark and work backwards, okay? There we go. Okay, so we did 4 inches, and then we're going to go down to 3 inches, and then 2, and finally 1 inch. Okay, let's lift this up to make sure we get an accurate score here. Okay, there we go. So we're all done. That's all there is to do for the scoring. So so this is what is called the tower. Okay, the inside part, that's what we're going to create with this. Okay, so whatever design, or if you're using designer paper, whatever design you want to show is what you want to fold to the inside. So I want the green, the granny apple green, to show on the inside, so I'm going to just fold that to the end. And then we're going to just fold on these 4 score lines, okay? So you got this 1/4 inch here left that we will use to close up our box and create our tower, okay? I love to just use liquid glue here, okay? And then I just fold over one panel, and then when you fold this, they should match up pretty darn good, but maybe not. All depends. You want to just score accurately, or you can go like this. So I think I might need to press it again. Okay, so get your seam closed, okay? Let's just give that a minute to adhere. And then you can just repress just to make sure everything is, I'm going to open it up and just repress these again. Okay. There we go. This is live television. Okay, I think we're all set now to add our panels to it, okay? There we go. I do have extra cardstock designer paper here. So I am going to just trim this, okay, off a little bit. There we go. So it's okay to do that. Just if you have excess hanging over, just give it a little trim, okay? All right, so we're going to add our panels on. I like starting with our panels first because, and then add my cardstock in later. So we're going to start with Coastal Cabana, and we're going to put some Tombow glue just on this first right panel only, okay? And you're just going to butt it up to that score line, to the edge there, okay? All right, so there's, I'm really not, I'm struggling here today. Let's get this in here. All right, so I've got too much glue, so my tower is kind of sticking to each other. Okay, there we go. So we're going to then flip it this way, and then we're going to put adhesive, some glue just on the left panel only, okay? So you might want to kind of think a little bit if you're using multiple colors, what your color scheme wants to be, okay? So now we're going to just butt it up here to this edge as well. If you want to, you can just stand this up and lay it down as well. Okay, just takes a minute for the glue to adhere. And there we go. I'm just trying to figure out where all that excess glue is. Okay, so we've got 2 panels so far. All right, you with me? So we're going to add, we'll go to this one. And as you're doing it, it should all like lay down flat and fold well. Okay. Other than I got excess glue inside. So, all right, I'll have to rub that off later. So we are going to go with a Poppy Parade panel next. So we're going to just do the left one again. And you could use seal if you wanted to, but the Tombow, I think, gives you room to adjust. Okay. There we go. We've got that panel done, and then the final panel here. Okay. There we go. And then again, we're going to just butt this up to that, and we should be good to go. If it takes just a minute, it takes just a minute for that glue to marry to set up. Okay, so now we've got our panel card and everything, and this is the perfect size to go in an envelope. Okay, so let's see here. So we've got that all set and ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to add in our designer paper here, and we will just simply add this panel on here. I love this heart paper. This is my one of my favorites that I'm loving. from the new collections. This is a host only designer paper, and it can be obtained for free when with a $180 personal order or a workshop order. So it is just fun paper to have. Okay, so let's go. Let's see the red. I'm kind of following along with my sample here. But you can mix and match your make and take for whatever you would like to do. Okay. So we're going to add this here, and then let's add this blue piece of designer paper. And just remember, there's two sides to this, but I love just the colorfulness of this as well. Okay, so let's move to this one. And this one's going to be our final panel. So this is where we're going to write a message. And we'll put our white piece of cardstock there. And then this one will go here. Okay, so really, this really looks complicated, but it is not. So I'm hoping that you give this a try. And so I'm going to this is going to be our pocket where you can stick a gift card or another little message in there. So what you want to do, have the long flat side up, and we are going to put adhesive just on these two sides that are equal distance. Okay, I'm going to just set that aside for a minute, and we'll come back to that because I want the glue to get like a glue dot. When you set your Tombow aside and you let it dry clear, it will become like a mini glue dot, which is really awesome. It gets rid of all that stickiness away. Okay, so this this design is going on the Coastal Cabana, and this our final piece here on the Daffodil Delight here. Okay, so let's well, this is setting up. We're going to start decorating. Okay, let me think here. Let's start with our first panel. Okay, so I already pre-stamped and cut out the turtle. Isn't he just adorable? I think he'd be really cool with some googly eyes on it. So when you're doing these panel cards, just kind of keep in mind about maybe not using a ton of dimensionals, okay? Dimensionalized items, okay? Pieces, all right? So this is the only one I'm going to put dimensionals on, and all the other turtles are going to be flat, okay? I just thought the first one really needs to stand out because it's when it goes in the envelope, it's going to be the panel I make sure is sitting there for when they see it. Well, that one didn't have any stickiness on it. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so I got glue all over my fingers. Okay, so we're going to just add our turtle there. And I've already pre-stamped my greeting on a little scrap strip. And I'm going to pull in my punch. I love using punches. This tailor-made punch, I'm going to just turn it upside down. I always kind of stick my word in, and then I kind of back it up, and I then can punch. Okay, so we've got that, and let's just trim off here the words. You could use your trimmer if you wanted to make sure you got a straight line, but I'm just going to use my scissors and keep it simple. Okay, all right, so we've got our happy birthday there. All right, so let's move on to the next panel. Okay, so we are going to add this yellow turtle, and I had pretty much stamped tone on tone, so I used Daffodil Delight cardstock, and then Daffodil Delight ink for his shell there, because there's a stamp that does that. So we'll just use a little bit of Tombow here. Whoops. Okay, hopefully that will dry and then I can erase it. So what I really love about this turtle is when you're flipping it, isn't it just cute to see this turtle like peeking out? So you could always add some more things here as well. Yeah, I was going to, I owe somebody a birthday card and I am way late with it. And I think what I did, I just stamped this because we already said happy birthday. And I think, I don't know, maybe I will just put this whole thing on. So one of the fun things about this is you can kind of like fussy cut your words a little bit, and they don't always have to be on a perfect piece. So let's trim this. We're gonna just put these all in little tight pieces. I think that will be good. I probably should have done a different color. I think I'm gonna do, maybe this will be okay like this, but I think I'm gonna do a different color in this, and I'll do that after this, after I'm done. Okay, but I think this will look cute there, and that in a different color. Maybe in Granny Apple Green. So let's just put these on. And you can never wish somebody happy birthday enough times, I think. Even though we said happy birthday on the front. Lots of birthday wishes for a special day. Here we go. And it's just kind of a whimsical card. Okay, so let's go to this panel. And so this one, you are truly loved. I love this. So we're going to just cut this apart into 3 here. And we'll add these the same way. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Get creative. All right. Let's just, and then we're going to add our little Coastal Cabana turtle here. Okay. There we go. We're going to just put him down at the bottom. And then I've got this cute little turtle here. So here I stamped the turtle twice, once on the Granny Apple Green and once on this, a piece of scrap of designer paper. And colored his shell that way. So there we go. Isn't that just adorable? Okay, and our final panel is we've got this cute little turtle going the opposite way. So we'll put this on. Put this down here. And then we're going to put this one. It's time to celebrate. Just adorable little set. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. And this is finally dried enough, so it's tacky like a glue dot. And I'm going to just put this down here in the corner, okay? Cool. So as you can see, I'll just take a business card here. So this creates a cute little pocket, so you can put a gift card in here and for that extra little special gift. So there is our fun tower card. You can see that it looks like a tower and yet a pinwheel. Fun. And it's just fun to see all the turtles peeking out, you know, with each other. So I hope you enjoy this card. And obviously with your envelope flap, we're going to just add some Tombow glue here and quickly adhere. I love doing this. This is a great way to use up your pieces of designer paper. It's a 6-inch piece. That's 2 3/8 wide. And we're going to do a quick haircut. So you can, especially, obviously you could stamp the turtle on the front of this as well. But I love adding this extra little pizzazz to the envelope. It just looks so bright, fun, and happy. And as you can see, it fits perfectly in your envelope. So that's why you want to make sure that you don't add a ton of dimensionals so you can avoid that extra postage, because you want to keep it thin enough so it can go through the mail without extra postage on it. Okay, so let me show you one other example that I have. So I love using the punched images on these Pinwheel cards because you don't have to create a lot of stamping and figure out the stamping part. The punched images are easy to add. It's easy to add words and then your punched images. So this is the ice cream builder punch, and I use our really gorgeous glimmer paper here. There's a name for it. This has got the ombre, the look of the glimmer paper. Okay, so it's just fun to add all these fun ice cream cones to a card. And then there's the pocket again as well to do your add a gift card in there. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. If you would love to, you can visit my website, and it's at stampinnancyskinnyatlas.stampinup.com. If you're interested in purchasing any of the supplies I've used today, you can place an order there as well, and there's a host code for you. So thank you for tuning in, and have an awesome